Good morning. How y'all beautiful people doing today? Y'all want some content? Y'all want some bullshit? We got all that. Wake up, my good people. Good morning. We got a good word. What's going on? Wazam, did you hear? Have you heard? From politics to weather, let's talk about it. To Martin's mama bird, keep it positive. Don't try me today or get kicked to the curb. Good morning. What's going on? Have you heard? Have you heard? Content bullshit. We got the morning vibe. Content bullshit. Talk to me while I ride. Hit the link and tell me some. You get where I'm coming from. Wazam, welcome to the live. We gon' learn ya, open up your eyes. So buckle up, it's gon' be a ride. Y'all rockin' with PT and just my vibe. Yeah, we here to get your day started. Y'all come chill with us. Rock out in the chat or hit the link. We wanna see what's on y'all minds. Content bullshit. We got the morning vibe. Content bullshit. Talk to me while I ride. Content bullshit. Hit the link and tell me some. Content bullshit. You get where I'm coming from.
Not a blemish on my image, I'm eternal, I'm eternal. Ain't no promise I'ma see tomorrow. Yeah, something but my name, make a fuck nigga stay in they lane. Burn them up and turn them up internally. I feel like I'm eternal, yeah. I've been living longer than the Lord. Boy, if I ain't believing God, I won't see nothing but them wild. Let her tell him you a king. You will never reach me cause I'm tied to a chick, dog. Nah, I ain't no regret, dog. Standing on the business, everything you want, I know how to get it started. I'm like a cigarette, you want smoke, you get lit up. You ain't see it coming, you ain't peep that. You ain't see it creeping in the back door. What that little dude must've thought was a nightmare. That wasn't a nightmare, oh no. I'm eternal. Everything a nigga gotta say about me better be some G shit. I remember back in school when them teachers and them coaches and them pussy ass bitches told me I wouldn't be shit. Now they hear me on their TV. Now for real, I don't care if they remember me. Now for real, till they die they gon' remember I was winning and they know I'm from them trenches. I've been getting it how I'm living on me. I can't do no run around with the fake smiles. I get on that bullshit, I catch a case, I go to trial. Wanna kill everybody that'll never let me down. Never thought I'd see a hit a turn, state switch side. Niggas make me really wanna slide. Now for real, I'm eternal, I never hide. Now for real, I be everywhere, I'm outside trying to get a meal. I'm eternal, still gripping wood. Not a blemish on my image, I'm eternal. Ain't no promise I'ma see tomorrow. Yeah, something but my name, make a fuck nigga stay in they lane. Burn them up and turn them up internally. I feel like I'm eternal, yeah. I've been living longer than the Lord. Boy, if I ain't believing God, I won't see nothing but them wild. Don't tell him you a bitch made nigga. Hating on a player made nigga. It can be a last day nigga. Yeah, the money made nigga. You can get a holiday nigga. You can get a shit bag nigga. I just wanna do me. I be smoking weed to the doobie. ADHD running all through me. I be mixing up the Louis and the Gucci strap like it's Call of Duty. If your hoe get out of pocket, I won't get that booty. I'm eternal. They gon' say I'm abnormal. Preach a sermon, say I'm evil. Gotta get my coma. No bulletproof vest, but I feel like armor. God got me, he gon' wipe a nigga head like Sean. I'm telling you, I demand my respect over this one and that one and pack one. These sucker nigga making no sense. I'm a 10-toe nigga, I'ma slap one. I ain't ducking no collision. My decision gon' be terrorism. Wishy-washy nigga better stand out the way. I be hunting down the money, cause with nothing ever given. I be damn if I play with niggas. Bitches, you crazy. You can't be eternal, nigga, you too lazy. If I kept a journal, it would say you fake it. Take care of them babies, yeah, we do it on the daily. Better go do something safe, we ain't playing with the snakes. Not a blemish on my image, I'm eternal. Ain't no promise I'ma see tomorrow. Yeah, something but my name, make a fuck nigga stay in they lane. Burn them up and turn them up internally. I feel like I'm eternal, I can send them to the Lord. Boy, if I ain't believing God, I won't seen nothing but them walls. Yeah, not a blemish on my image. I'm eternal, I'm eternal. Ain't no promise I'ma see tomorrow. Yeah, something but my name, make a fuck nigga stay in they lane. Burn them up and turn them up internally. I feel like I'm eternal, yeah. And I've been living longer than the Lord. Boy, if I ain't believing God, I ain't seen nothing but them wild. Gotta tell him you a king. You will never reach me cause I'm tied to a chick, dog. Nah, I ain't no regret, dog. Standing on the business, yeah. Everything you want, I know how to get it started. I'm like a cigarette. You want smoke, you get lit up.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What is going down? Good morning. I ain't been on in a minute. What's going down? Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna drop the link. Let me drop the link real quick. What's going on, everybody? We're about to get into this news. I have been hopping zip codes. So, I'm in a different time zone, so I kind of been off a little bit. I've been off a little bit all over the place. I don't know how good my service is working here. Let's see something real quick. Hold on. Put this right here real quick. My mother's keeper, what's going on? Out there, what's up? What is going on, ladies? Everybody in the bushes, what it do? Okay, my mother's keeper said I sound good. Let me search y'all news and stuff up. What's been going on, man? There's a lot been going on in the news. A lot. We've been having a couple of shootings, mass shootings going on. So, and what was that? Portland, Oregon. There was a I guess it was a guy. I want to say it's a guy. Yeah, I think it's a guy that drove into a club and had explosives and everything, and tried to blow it up. And he wound up setting some stuff off, but not everything was set off. What's going on, Well Informed? Good morning. He couldn't set everything off, so I know that was going on. It was a mass shooting in Oklahoma where like 5 kids was killed. It was a mass shooting in Carlton, Texas. It's been a whole lot going on, but I definitely want to get into this news because I seen some stuff in the news that I definitely want to cover. Hold on. Let me see something. That's not what I want. Get y'all right up in there so y'all can see what's going on. His name is David. There we go. And it's been like, when I do my lives, I like to be in quiet. It just always seems loud around me. Like everything is just loud to me. Let me pause this so I can share my screen. Everything that seems loud, and then my voice sound all scratchy because I keep on changing atmospheres. So yeah, there's been a whole lot going on. But I said this morning I was going live. I was definitely going live. Share screen. Let's get the news up on here. Let's get through it. Yes, she can.
Tonight, we have breaking news in Iran. Gas prices hitting a new high tonight. Also, the situation worsening on that cruise ship. 17 Americans trapped, at least 3 passengers dead, and now a doctor treating the passengers is now sick. First tonight, President Trump insisting the ceasefire with Iran is holding, despite multiple Iranian attacks targeting U.S. Navy ships and an oil facility in the UAE. Iran tonight says we have not even begun yet. Gas in the U.S. tonight now at $4.50 a gallon, beef prices soaring, and what Secretary of State Marco Rubio declared from the White House late today. Also tonight, newly obtained video showing those alarming moments. The United passenger jet coming into Newark over the turnpike, and what authorities are now asking tonight. Trapped on that cruise ship, the race to contain the suspected deadly virus outbreak on board the ship in the Atlantic. 3 dead, 17 Americans among those stuck on board, and a British doctor who was treating the passengers, we have learned, has now become sick. News coming in tonight after the Secret Service and that shootout with a gunman near the White House. And now we learn tonight what he said following his arrest. Was this politically motivated? Tonight, the attack, 2 hikers mauled in a possible grizzly bear attack, another hiker hearing the calls for help. The disturbing video showing a brawl erupting during a youth football game. Tonight, a mother under arrest, accused of attacking a young player. Tonight, tracking severe storms in multiple states and where they're getting several inches of snow in May. And the
let me warn y'all ahead of time, right? Because sometimes I go over the news before I show it to y'all. This news that I'm about to show y'all about to be pissed off, probably from beginning to end. It's a lot going on. I'm talking about with the weather and everything. Y'all are just about to be pissed off. What's going on, Wolfer?
Rain coming into New York City in the Northeast. Lee Goldberg standing by with the forecast. The urgent manhunt tonight for a retired Special Forces veteran accused of shooting his wife. Alarming video tonight showing a woman driving her car on a sidewalk, allegedly trying to run down a child on a dirt bike. Tonight, the verdict just in involving a former New England Patriot star. You'll learn what the jury decided. And tonight, the new album from the Rolling Stones. The first time hearing their new song right here. Paul McCartney, Steve Winwood among those joining the Stones right here tonight.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening. We begin tonight here with several breaking stories. This worsening scene, Americans trapped on a cruise ship. 3 passengers on board dead and a doctor now ill. We also have new video tonight of that plane coming into Newark Airport, hitting a truck on landing, and now new questions tonight. But we do begin with the war in Iran. Gas prices in the U.S. hitting a new high tonight. President Trump insisting the ceasefire is holding, despite multiple Iranian attacks targeting the U.S. Navy and an oil facility in the UAE. The president was pressed today. If this isn't a violation, what would be? The president's response right here. 10 weeks into the war, more than 1,500 ships remain stuck outside the Strait of Hormuz, both the U.S. and Iran tonight, claiming the strait is under their control. And what Secretary of State Marco Rubio declared about the war late today. Mary Bruce then asking, what about the nuclear material? Mary, leading us off tonight.
Tonight, even as Iran fires missiles and drones at American Navy ships and our ally, the United Arab Emirates, the Trump administration insists the ceasefire is not over. Reporters pressing the president.
They've fired at U.S. ships several times in the last 24 hours. What do they need to do to violate the ceasefire?
Well, you'll find out because I'll let you know. They know what to do and they know what to do. They know what not to do, more importantly, actually.
But today, a top Iranian official insisting, quote, we have not even begun yet, adding, we know full well that the continuation of the status quo is intolerable for America. Here at home, the average price of a gallon of gas now topping $4.50, the highest it's been in 4 years. The price of beef soaring more than 15% over the past year. Yesterday, the administration launched an effort to reopen the Strait of Hormuz to commercial traffic. But in the past 48 hours, only 2 commercial ships have crossed, more than 1,500 stacked up outside. And late tonight, the president abruptly announcing he was pausing the U.S. effort. It came after Iran opened fire on some commercial vessels, including American Navy ships, which fired back. Earlier, Secretary of State Marco Rubio emphasizing that didn't mean the U.S. had resumed attacks on Iran.
This is a defensive operation. And what that means is very simple. There's no shooting unless we're shot at first.
They keep on making these excuses of why they're going against the ceasefire and still shooting. This ain't the first time. We just heard about this not too long ago about them shooting during the ceasefire. Both sides. Ain't no self-defense, nothing. Good morning, boss lady. If anybody want to hit the panel, you can.
First. Okay, we're not attacking them. We are only responding if attacked first. This is a defensive operation.
Rubio then taking it a step further, declaring that Operation Epic Fury itself is over. This, though President Trump's goal in starting the war to eliminate Iran's nuclear program remains out of reach. 10 weeks in, are we any closer to getting rid of Iran's nuclear material?
Yeah, but look, here's the way to think about Iran. So their ability to build a shield behind which they could hide their nuclear program was wiped out. That's a very substantial achievement, and that was the purpose of this operation from day one.
Let's bust his bubble in the lie. If that's the case, why the fuck is y'all still over there? Why are y'all still over there? Because according to the Orange Man, it's still there. The nuclear threat is still there. So why are you sitting up here lying to my son? Y'all took care. No, you didn't. You didn't. We don't even have a big enough army to take care of it. Man, I would still just give it up. Just say we lost, because we did. We lost. Just be lying. They always trying to, instead of answer the question, they'll go around the question with some bullshit. Like, man, liars.
Nuclear material.
Is he playing on y'all side or the screen froze? Hold on. I thought it was frozen. Hold on. Hold on. Let me stop it and restart it. Oh shit, that's why. Hold on. Hold on, I got y'all. That's why I said I didn't know how how my what's the name was here. Hold on, y'all. The lies. Did anybody see that 60-minute interview that he just did wearing that diaper? Did anybody see that? The AI lady sent it to me yesterday. That was the most hilarious interview I ever seen. When I say, they keep on saying that, how bad his dementia is getting, that he's telling on himself. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. When I say he's telling on himself, so she asked him about the e-files, about something that the E-Man had wrote pertaining to somebody. She didn't say no names. And he was saying that the person he felt was a pedophile, and that the person was basically doing the same things that he was doing. And the president goes off on her, starts saying, "Oh, you people are some terrible people, and I'm not no pedophile, and this, and this." So she said, "Well, he talking about you? Because I didn't say he was talking about you. Told on yourself, dummy. Straight told on yourself. That's how smart you are that you told on yourself. Because the lady definitely didn't say the E-man said your name or the E-man was referring to you or talking about you at all. You told on yourself without them having to say not a word. That's a look at God. Look at God. These people will tell on themselves because she never once mentioned this man's name. Not one time. Not one time. It's craziness. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I said, well, he's starting to snitch on his damn self. All the time I was telling the lady, to my son, "Oh, you guys, you people are terrible." That's what kept saying. You people are so terrible. You're terrible. I was like, okay. Good morning, Marquette. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I said, look at him. Just snitching on himself. Make no damn sense. Not none. There's no reason why we are still over there harassing them people about that water. There's no reason why gas prices is high. This goes back to weeks and weeks ago when we were talking about when the war is going to end. He don't want it to end. He's really trying to make it where other countries have to depend on the U.S. are coming to the U.S. to get oil, to get fertilizer, to get the things that they need, because he's not allowing it to come through. And they got every excuse in the world why they doing it. It's just crazy to me. Just crazy to me. What else been going on around y'all while I'm waiting for my stuff to pop back on? What else been going down? See if I can get it a different way. I know there's been a whole lot going on. Somebody had told me it was Vegas had a couple of earthquakes. Heard about that. I heard there was a couple things going on. Let's see. Heard there was a couple things going on. Okay, Marquette. I know I've been seeing the bullshit for sure. Did anybody, while we're waiting on the news to pick back up, did anybody get a chance to see the Michael Jackson movie? And is it worth going to see? That's what I wanted to know. When I get back in town, I definitely want to go see it. Yeah, you know, y'all my work crew. You know, I usually get y'all up, you know what I'm saying? Get ready with y'all for work. I've been slacking off, but I am definitely I'm not around, so when I say I've been off, like my time, everything is off. I'd be having to wake up and remember what time it is. I've seen the advertisement, but I know My Mother's Keeper. I know you seen it. Rufus said he ain't see it yet neither. I may try to get a couple different people views on a movie. Everybody got a different view on it. I heard they tried to play my boy Prince, though. You know what I'm saying? I did hear that it was a little clip that was trying to play my boy Prince. Hey, Big Brenda, what's going on? What is going on? Marquette said my daughter and my grandson went to see Michael movie. She said it was good. Okay. My Mother's Keeper said Joe Jackson pissed her off. I already know he gonna piss everybody off. Because he's just a mess. Just a mess. Just a mess. I definitely have been seeing that. Come on, what is the holdup? We want to get back to the news. Dog it. Make sure it's plugged in all the way. Good morning, Prize. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I would ask you to come up. I don't feel like getting cursed out this morning. So I'm going to let you alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you alone. I don't know if it's cold outside, warm outside. Look dark. I didn't start. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I like when y'all come up and join me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let me say this to y'all though. This is what really made me want to go live this morning. When I woke up, I was just thinking, I was moving around, taking my shower and stuff. Man, protect your peace at all costs. I don't give a damn who it's from. Protect you. Because it's like people just be letting the devil just use them just to try to get under people's skin. You can literally ignore people text messages or phone calls. They'll be texting you with the same bullshit. See, I don't care who you is, whether you mother, father, brother, sister, kids, whoever, whatever family member, I'll block your ass. That's just me. That's just me. What up? What's up, Callie? What's up, Rose? Come on up here, Rose. Come and help us out. Hey, Johnny. What's going down? We was watching the news, y'all, till whatever's going on with the internet. I'm waiting for everything to get back right so I can put the news back on. Yeah, when I say sister girl juice, I've been juicing and trying to get myself together. I can see the results and I love it. I think I might have, I don't want to say fractured my knuckle yesterday. Trying to open up one of them doors, but I definitely hurt it. Roast the toast.
What's up?
Man, you know how you trying to open up one of them one of those container doors.
Fries don't say shit about my audio. You either. Oh yeah.
The damn handle popped and hit my motherfucking hand. Right on my damn knuckle.
Ouch. Ouch.
Man, my shit's swollen.
It's the middle knuckle or the bottom knuckle?
The middle.
Damn.
Throw that bitch up.
What's your middle finger?
No, it's actually my pointer finger.
Pointer finger, yeah.
I'll try to pull my hand back quick enough. I wasn't quick enough at all.
Yeah, you
so what you think about
some gloves?
I know. I actually, I'm moving around and I have forgot my gloves. Listen to this, right? What you think about the orange man wearing diapers?
I didn't know he was wearing diapers. He's talking about like publicity stunt type shit, or he wear them.
Oh man! As soon as this internet come back on, I gotta show you these diapers. The 60-minute interview, how he was sitting in the chair, he look a mess.
Damn.
He look a mess.
Damn it, man.
Yeah.
So he be like defecating on himself. Short.
Yeah, but that's walking around talking shit, pissing on himself.
That's wild.
It's crazy. It's crazy, people.
Why do they even pick the presidents to be so old or like that? Like by that time they be borderline senile and shit. They ain't in their best mind. They ain't at their most highest wit.
I don't think with this election anybody was with their right mind. Not one. Oh,
what she want me to spell?
Oh no, she down there talking shit.
What she want me to spell?
Okay,
well,
I can't stand y'all too.
Spell Dad Rose, THAT.
I hope they didn't, Wolfer. I'ma check soon as my stuff come back up. I don't know what's taking so long.
She must be talking about C now.
You know what? How's the weather there?
Man, it's crazy, dog. Yesterday, it was out in the sun. It was hot as hell. My girl car stopped on. We had to go get that fixed. She get to the shop, get it towed, all that type of shit. Go to AutoZone, get parts. And then, like, we went to the house at 8, and then I'm like, shit, we went somewhere else. Oh, yeah, we went to Chick-fil-A. We stepped outside to go to Chick-fil-A. It's like 15 degrees cooler outside. And today, this morning, when I got up, it's cold outside. Probably in the 50s or something. It's 59 right now.
I'm telling you, y'all better be boosting up your immune system. Y'all better boost up your immune system, because 1 minute it's cold, next minute it's not. Like, get the hell out of here.
We'll be on them smoothies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Every morning. I need to go read up on some herbs, though.
Man, I'm telling you. We about to make, me and baby girl, we gonna make oil for your hair with some herbs in it. See if we can grow a couple of your follicles back.
For sure, I'm on it.
I was just saying. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying. Hey, Panda.
Sound like you were smoking weed. What was that little?
First of all, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? Absolutely not. Don't put that on me. Don't do that. Don't put it on me. I wish. That's like
if I see another truck driver smoking, I'm feel left out like a motherfucker.
I was just about to say something else, but I ain't gonna get nobody no ideas. She said you need a miracle, not no damn oil. Good morning, Divine.
It might be some miracle oil. You never know.
I can't stand y'all. Good morning, everybody. We about to get back to the news in 1 quick second. Give me a minute.
So you chilling today?
Oh nah, I'm about to get moving and grooving in a minute. I'm about to get moving and grooving in a minute. You know, it's still where I'm at. It's still early as hell.
So what is it? What time is it here? Oh, 6 o'clock though.
Yeah.
6:12.
Oh,
I got
it's still
6:12.
It's still early. I'm not with the bipolar weather though. I'm not with it not one bit.
Yeah, it's definitely hormonal in Texas. Come to the weather.
Oh, it is everywhere.
You misspell hormonal fries.
You know what? See, now when price get your ass, it's gonna be on you.
It's still Taurus
That's
season.
gonna be on you. Hold on, y'all. We about to get back to the news right now. Let me let y'all finish hearing it. Hold on.
I know she was gonna sing the rest of that hook. I got 612. I got 612. Yeah. That women.
Let me hook y'all up. It's chilly. It's chilly this morning. So. Okay. Let's get back in here. Hold on.
What you think about that shooting in Richardson with them Asians?
Oh my God. Tell me the details. Because some people were telling me about it, but I didn't get no details.
Apparently they had a meeting of some sort, and I guess the meeting went bad. They came out parking lot, started busting. I don't know why they wasn't busting within the store that they was having a meeting at. Maybe they had to come out to the trunk. So I don't know. Maybe they raced to the trunk, but they were busting. 5 people got shot. 2 of them passed.
What?
That's all Asian.
See, I didn't know 2 people had passed. That's crazy. See? And they be talking about other black folks.
That's what I was like, when I found out they was Asian, I'm like, shit, let them do their thing. You know?
That's crazy. Should nobody be taking nobody lives? That's craziness. That is crazy.
And then somebody had mentioned why, you know, do y'all feel like why ICE haven't tried to deport none of them? You know what I'm saying? Somebody brought that up.
Yeah, that was a question I had too. You know, they definitely wasn't bothered at all. Just my 5 is awake. I love you.
Hello.
So far.
Yeah, I
love
had got
you.
up. I said, all right, let me look for some. Love you too. I had got up. I said, all right, let me look for some like crazy news stories or whatever. So I had something to go live for today. And you was already live. So I said, okay, let's just start.
Yeah, I might have popped back up the news. Price said you trying real hard to get her up here. Rose.
That's it. Come on up here. Oh, sugar.
Okay, okay, we stop right. Hold on, we about to get right back to in the news. Hold on, share the screen. Come on. Okay, here we go. I think matter of fact, let me back up a little bit.
Here's Victor Akendo tonight with new reporting.
Let me back it up right here.
And Mary, there's
I'm
another
gonna back
breaking
it up right
headline
there,
tonight. Republican lawmakers are now pushing a bill that would include $1 billion in taxpayer money for the president's new White House ballroom.
And David, this came as a surprise. Republicans are including $1 billion for the president's ballroom in a funding bill they're preparing to pass themselves. They claim it will only pay for security enhancements. The president, of course, has already torn down the entire East Wing to make way for the ballroom. And of course, he promised it would be paid for entirely by private donations. David.
All right, Mary Bruce leading us off tonight. Mary, thank you. The other developing story at this hour, this unfolding scene on board a cruise ship. Passengers and crew.
Is it breaking up, y'all?
No, it's cool.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Trapped on the ship in the Atlantic. The race to contain a suspected deadly virus outbreak now. 3 dead, 17 Americans among those stuck on board. And tonight we've learned a British doctor who was treating passengers is now sick himself. Here's Victor Akendo tonight with new reporting.
After 3 deaths on board this luxury cruise ship, tonight teams are racing to contain a suspected outbreak of a rare strain of hantavirus that health officials say may spread person to person.
We do believe that there may be some human-to-human transmission that's happening among the really close contacts, the husband and wife, people who've shared cabins.
The World Health Organization suspects the first victims, a Dutch couple, were likely infected before boarding the ship weeks ago in Argentina, where the rare Andes strain was discovered. At least 4 people have fallen ill, including a British doctor who has been caring for sick patients. He's now in serious condition and will be airlifted tonight along with 2 other patients before the ship sails on from Cape Verde to Spain's Canary Islands. 17 Americans among those stranded on that ship. Hantavirus is usually spread through exposure to rodents. Workers are now disinfecting cabins as a precaution. Tonight, health officials are trying to reassure the stranded passengers.
We hear you, we know that you are scared, and we're trying to make sure that the ship has as much information as they can.
Yesterday, American passenger Jake Rosemarin opened up about the fear and uncertainty on that ship.
All we want right now is to feel safe, to have clarity, and to get home.
Tonight, we checked in with Jake, who says everyone on board remains in good spirits and are hopeful, saying there are safety measures in place, masking, meals delivered to cabins, and access to decks for fresh air. The ship is expected in the Canary Islands.
I don't know if it froze or if that's my connection. I don't know. But it could just be my computer.
Islands in 3 or 4 days. Spanish health officials say passengers and crew will be examined, treated, and eventually transferred home. David?
3 or 4 more days. Let's hope they get off this ship soon. Thank you, Victor. Now to the newly obtained video here tonight showing those alarming moments when that United passenger jet came in for landing at Newark Airport, flying so low over the turnpike that the plane hit a truck and a light pole. Authorities say this was a near disaster and what they're now asking tonight with these new images. Here's Gio Benitez.
Tonight, the clearest video yet of that United Airlines 767 slamming into a bakery delivery truck and a light pole. Federal investigators studying the newly obtained video showing the plane inches from disaster, the massive wheel hitting the top of that truck. You can see the incoming plane in this dashcam video just before impact. The driver hit with glass and debris. These photos obtained by ABC News show the damage to that truck. That driver was taken to the hospital where he was treated and released for minor injuries.
God damn.
Last second, too abruptly, they would have dragged the tail and possibly created an even worse situation.
Around 2 p.m.
Man, it's crazy. I heard about that yesterday. God damn. He probably tipped the edge of that trailer and you see how that glass shattered and shit and jerked that truck. And they probably banged his head up against the window too. Yeah, he's finna get pissed. He's like, why they couldn't beat me? Never mind.
Well, we can definitely say that Texas has way better Wi-Fi than wherever they sent her to. Shout out to Texas and your
Let's
Wi-Fi.
go. Let's go. She can't even hear us right now.
Shout out to Texas. Shit.
Sunday, gusty winds causing that flight with 231 people on board to land on runway 29. The runway takes you right over the New Jersey Turnpike, a shorter runway forcing pilots to get on the ground as soon as they can.
What this shows very clearly is that this airplane was over 100 feet lower than where it should have been as it crossed the New Jersey Turnpike and brushed the top of a truck and a light standard.
And David, United says that the crew members who were flying that plane have now been removed from service as they conduct a rigorous investigation. David.
And you'll stay on this for us, Gio. Thank you. We also have new reporting tonight after the Secret Service and that shootout with a gunman not far from the White House on the National Mall. Tonight, we have learned what he allegedly said following his arrest. So was this politically motivated? Here's Pierre Thomas tonight.
Tonight, top law enforcement officials identifying the suspect in the National Mall shootout that sent tourists and reporters running as 45-year-old Michael Marks, who had a Texas driver's license. D.C. U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro sitting down exclusively with ABC News, officially confirming the suspect's identity and saying that charges are imminent.
The complaint is being drawn right now. He is charged and will be charged with an assault on a federal officer and discharging a firearm during a crime of violence.
Any sense of why he was in Washington? Is any sense that this is politically motivated?
Well, one of the things that he said on the way to the hospital was F the White House and kill me, kill me, kill me 3 times. But he was very clear, F the White House.
Law enforcement sources say investigators have executed search warrants on his phone and other devices. On Monday afternoon, undercover Secret Service agents and officers noticing a suspect with a print of what appeared to be a firearm. The agents calling for backup. The suspect drawing a handgun and opening fire. Authorities believe he hit a teenage bystander. The shooter hit several times as officers returned fire. Tourists shaken.
And then we hear shots over here. I'm a little bit scared.
Washington has remained on the edge since the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Cole Allen seen on surveillance allegedly rushing past the magnetometer. Today, Allen indicted by a grand jury. He now faces an additional charge of assaulting an officer with a deadly weapon.
Does the evidence, to your satisfaction, prove that he fired the shot that injured?
Can y'all hear me? Mic check. We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank God. Oh my God. Jesus. So, what I wanted to say about the goddamn airplane hitting the damn truck, I would be paid. You hear me? I would have PTSD. I would be crying every day. I would be a millionaire sitting at home. You understand me? Okay. I wouldn't be driving another damn truck a damn day in my damn life. And I was saying, while y'all couldn't hear me, about that damn boat situation with them people getting sick on that boat. Baby, that's why I don't like being around people. That's why I don't like being around people. Because somebody always sick, somebody always not washing their hands or nothing.
I was saying that Texas has a hell of a lot better Wi-Fi than where they sent you to. And shout out to Texas for y'all Wi-Fi.
Man, this is why I be trying to tell you, that's why I ain't been going live, because the Wi-Fi here sucks. You hear me? It sucks. I'm just saying. Okay, let's finish getting through the news.
The Secret Service officer.
Of that, I have no doubt. Of that, the grand jury agreed.
David, the judge making it clear that she believes that Cole Allen shot that Secret Service officer. And as for Monday's shooting on the National Mall, a bit of good news. The judge says that teenager who was wounded has been released from the hospital.
Pierre Thomas with us here tonight. Pierre, thank you. Well, tonight, the real scare at Yellowstone National Park. 2 hikers mauled in a possible grizzly bear attack. Another hiker hearing their calls for help from a distance and then finding them. Here's Trevor Ault tonight.
Tonight, the terrifying scene in Yellowstone National Park. 2 hikers mauled in a possible grizzly bear attack.
Definitely bear.
Craig Lerman was on Mystic Falls Trail near Old Faithful when he spotted massive paw prints.
Continued up the trail, saw a bloody hat and a watch that looked like it was torn off.
They belonged to a 28-year-old man, alone and badly wounded.
He started yelling for help. I've never seen anything like it before. His face, his back, his legs.
Talking with 911 dispatchers, Craig says he covered the victim with his own T-shirt.
It was bad. And then knowing that that bear was still there somewhere was scary as well.
He tells ABC News the man's 14-year-old brother was also attacked. Both were airlifted to the hospital.
I just hope that they both make it, and everyone needs to be aware of these things because you don't really think it's going to happen to you.
And David, that Good Samaritan says he was told both victims survived and they're both recovering.
David, Trevor Ault reporting tonight. Trevor, thanks as always.
This is why I don't play with Mother Nature. You hear me? Stay out of them people grounds, okay? They don't want y'all around. This is what happens when you go into
Now to the disturbing video tonight showing a brawl erupting during a youth football game. This is in Fort Myers, Florida, and tonight a mother has been arrested, accused of attacking a young player on the field, and what that mother now claims. Here's Stephanie Ramos.
Tonight, a brawl at a youth football game in Southwest Florida, ending in one mother's arrest, accused of repeatedly striking a player.
She's detained because they said you hit a kid.
Bystander video from Saturday's game in Fort Myers shows players getting into a scuffle, referees blowing the whistle, but teammates joining the melee. Watch as a woman runs on the field and appears to kick a player while he's on the ground. Adults rushing in to intervene.
I generally don't know what went through the lady's mind.
Deputies attempting to detain the woman, identified as Renee Lambert. Lambert saying one of the players also hit her.
I didn't do anything.
Tonight, that mother facing charges of cruelty toward a child and resisting an officer.
David, the Fort Myers Youth Football Organization said in a statement that the parent is banned from all events and activities and that it fully supports and is cooperating with the police investigation. David.
All right, Stephanie Ramos with us. Steph, thank you. Tonight, tracking severe storms in multiple states and where they're getting several inches of snow. It's May and rain coming to New York City in the Northeast. So let's get right to senior meteorologist Lee Goldberg.
Can y'all hear me?
Hold up. Did he say snow in May? Did he say where?
Yeah,
in America?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I want to touch on, because my audio went out again. I want to touch on that damn lady. Lady, did no child hit you? You definitely ran through the crowd as they was fighting or were doing whatever they was doing. You definitely went over to that young boy and kicked him. And you had the right mama and daddy around, baby, because I would have broke both your legs. You hear me? Both of them would have been broke. You would have never kicked a soul again a day in your life. Okay? I told y'all the whole news thing was gonna piss y'all off today. Okay? Because everybody done lost their goddamn minds. And I got the little piece of the clip that I want to show y'all from the orange man wearing diapers too. So let me finish this real quick.
Back with us tonight. Hey there, Lee.
Hey, David, a splash of summer here in the Northeast. We hit 80 in New York City, but the winds of change are definitely coming in. It's a strong cold front, showers in the Ohio Valley, and we're seeing strong storm severe weather from Dallas to Memphis. Tomorrow, those showers and downpours move from the Ohio Valley into the Northeast. The severe weather, that shifts from East Texas to Georgia. A level 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather. We could have hail and tornadoes from Jackson, Mississippi to Birmingham, Alabama. Even some strong storms in Atlanta, a flood watch there. In the meantime, the Mets and Rockies were postponed because rain is going to change to snow in Denver. Winter storm warnings there up to a half foot of snow. Tale of two seasons. David?
Lee Goldberg with us here tonight. Lee, thank you. Tonight, there is an urgent manhunt underway for a retired special operations veteran accused of shooting and wounding his wife in Dover, Tennessee. Authorities say Craig Berry shot his wife during a domestic dispute and escaped into the woods. Now on the run since last Friday, they believe he's armed and dangerous with extensive training and survival tactics. He was last seen on camera wearing camouflage clothing, no word on his wife's condition tonight. When we come back, the decision from Delta Airlines about snacks on planes. Also ahead, the alarming video tonight. Authorities say a driver chasing a child on a dirt bike right onto the sidewalk there.
Is it playing on y'all side or did it freeze up? Oh, no, it's playing. Okay. Yes, snow in May is freaking ridiculous. You hear me? Ridiculous.
That is crazy. Like, okay, in Canada, that is normal. In America, that is not.
Miss Shy, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if to move underground or try to find my way up to the goddamn moon. Okay, it's so much stuff going on. One thing for sure, that Bible says that you will not know the difference between the weather, the seasons. You would not know the difference between the seasons. And baby, when I say that Bible is foretelling itself, it's foretelling itself, because I don't know what's going on, but baby, I'm ready to move somewhere that's not Earth. Okay. And look at this crazy idiot right here chasing the baby though.
Also, we've learned the verdict just in tonight, what the jury has decided in the case of a former NFL star who played for the Patriots. And look at this tonight, the EMT, students learning CPR, suddenly jumping into action when something happened to their instructor right in front of them. A lot more news ahead here. Tonight, we have alarming video of a driver who authorities believe was aiming for a child on a dirt bike. The video from Spokane, Washington, showing the driver pulling out of the sidewalk right there, chasing after the child on the bike before eventually returning to the street. The child was okay. The driver was arrested about a mile away, allegedly attempting to break into a home. She's now charged with felony assault, DUI, and trespassing. Tonight, Delta Airlines ending snack and drink service on hundreds of shorter flights. The flights affected all under 350 miles, flight time of about an hour or so, unless you're in first class. The move could affect some 450 flights a day. The change starts 2 weeks from today. The move comes as jet fuel continues to rise. When we come back tonight, the verdict just in the case of the NFL star who played for the Patriots, what the jury decided. And the Rolling Stones' new album tonight, we hear their first song in a moment here. To the index of other news tonight, the verdict this evening, former Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs found not guilty of assaulting his private chef. Diggs was charged with felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault after his former live-in chef, Jamila Adams, accused him of attacking her in December. Diggs' attorney said that never happened, and the case was, quote, an attempt to extract money. The jury took just 90 minutes to acquit him. The Rolling Stones tonight with a new album. It comes out this summer, previewing their first song this evening. Rough and Twisted, a blues number from the new album called Foreign Tongues, with Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, Ron Wood, and guest artists Steve Winwood, Paul McCartney, and others. Foreign Tongues comes 62.
Okay, we done with the news because I got to show y'all this clip real quick. Good morning, Big OG. We definitely stuck. I don't know what we gonna do because everybody losing their damn minds. Good morning, Jacktown. Good morning, Money Tree. Good morning, good morning. So I wanted to show y'all this clip real quick of the orange man losing his mind. Hold on. Let me get it together. Get it right where it need to be at. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on. Where did we go?
I'm right here. Hold on.
Here we are.
Hold on.
No, we had disappeared on the screen.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm about to share my screen so y'all can see the craziness. Hold on. I had to get it the exact spot. Hold on. I'm about to show it to y'all. I thought it was hilarious. Watch this, y'all. Come on, play. I kind of sped it up, so I might have to catch up real quick, y'all. Oh, come on. Come on, before the internet go out again. Shit. What the hell just happened? This is not it. The hell? Hold on.
My mother's keeper, I feel you.
In this video, we're going to talk about the thing that the mainstream media does not want to talk about, and that's Donald Trump's obvious sickness, his physical decline, his mental decline, and there's been more signs this past week that Donald Trump is not doing well. Now, I was at the White House Correspondents' Dinner weekend to celebrate the First Amendment, and I was there asking reporters, hey, why aren't you covering this? And their reasons were not really convincing. They said to me that the reason why they're not covering it is because they don't feel like there's a lot of evidence. They feel like because Donald Trump is quite available, that they're not trying to hide anything. And they also felt like because Joe Biden was different than Donald Trump and that Joe Biden slipped, he broke his foot at one point, and then he always had trouble walking ever since, and they thought that that made it look like there was something wrong with Biden. Well, I'm here to show the White House press team that there's something going on with Donald Trump. And we also are learning, too, that helicopters literally fly to Walter Reed about once a week, says one neighbor who lives near the building. Now, Donald Trump was at the White House with the king, and so was the mark of the beast, his hand. Look at that. It was, again, shellacked. But what's interesting is it's now on both hands. There's a close-up, and then we have here another close-up of his hand. That is the right hand.
To Lovey for
as
them
noted
cheers.
here,
Thank
Trump's
you.
right hand has been in bad shape for a long time, but this picture today shows discoloration on the back of his left hand. So it's now spreading. And as I said, one person reported that people that live near Walter Reed Hospital say that they have been noticing Marine One flying over their homes more frequently, now headed to the hospital with Trump. So what kind of treatment is he having there now? Is that why his hand is always bruised from IVs? And here's that video. And then this came out at the 60 Minutes interview. This has been lightened so you can better see it. But what the hell is that? What is that? Folks are saying it's a diaper. I don't know what it is, but there is something going on here. There is a shelf. The president's ass has a plateau. And friend of the channel, Epistemic Crisis, had this to say about it.
In the adult diaper bulge is happening here. I'm a physical therapist with a doctorate in my field and 14 years experience working in home health care, treating geriatric
Shout out
patients.
to Lovey Star again for them cheers. Thank you.
What'd you say? Can you hear me? 5?
We can hear you.
Okay.
Including incontinence and congestive heart failure. So first of all, he looks absolutely awful. He looks like somebody inflated him before he sat down. Remember how they said he weighs like 220 pounds? That's not fucking true. There's a subterranean trenchway under here somewhere where his belt is supposed to be if he's wearing one of those, but he's got more rolls than a bakery. Look at the degree of bulging on his hip. One explanation, of course, is an adult diaper that is not fresh. We know he has a long history of bowel incontinence, as documented by Noel Kasler, who worked on The Apprentice, whom to this day has still never been sued by Trump for defamation, because it's fucking true. Another explanation is that he is wearing some sort of padding underneath his entire jacket and pants to hide him wearing some sort of medical device, maybe a cutting-edge LVAD device that is really small. If anybody in the world is going to get a device before it's to market, it's going to be this piece of shit. But thirdly, and this is something I only learned from being in the field as a therapist, people with congestive heart failure like this guy, notice those ankles. As the disease progresses and gets worse, which it's going to because he's not compliant with anything, start to retain fluid in your abdomen, not just your feet and ankles. Either way, the guy's really sick. I think he's living on 4 days of borrowed time since he should have either left the land of the living, been impeached, or they should have finished the invocation of the 25th Amendment. Thank you for your attention to.
Interesting. There's something definitely not normal about this. And again, if we had a healthy press team, they would be asking why. Someone here said bulletproof diaper. Give me a break. Now, we also saw the President of the United States unable to stand. He was swaying. We do know that he does his press conferences sitting now. He doesn't stand nearly as often as he used to. Maybe this is why. Donald Trump also, in that same 60 Minutes interview, let some things slip. And here again is friend of the channel, Epistemic Crisis, explaining what this might mean.
Predicting for months that the president's frontotemporal dementia will eventually lead him to incriminate himself regarding the Epstein files. And it started to happen. I'm a physical therapist with a doctorate in my field and 14 years experience working in home health care, treating geriatric patients with dementia, like this piece of shit. Also, I'm wearing scrubs, so you know I'm right.
The so-called manifesto is a stunning thing to read, Mr. President. He appears to reference a motive in it. He writes this quote, administration officials, they are targets. And he also wrote this, I'm no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, and traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I was waiting for you to read that because I knew you would, because you're horrible people, horrible people. Yeah, he did write that. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
You think he was referring to you?
Excuse me. I'm not a pedophile. You read that crap from some sick person. I got associated with.
First of all, I didn't know that Nora O'Donnell was a down bitch, as they call them on the I Think Not podcast. You know, Yellen and Joey Tarantula. I don't know if you've listened to it. It's great. But she fucking nails him by asking, oh, you think that's referring to you? Trump completely missed that manifesto does not mention him directly by name. But Trump's reaction to hearing the description of the person that the gunman was after provokes a defensive response. Number one, because he's guilty as fuck. And number two, he has frontotemporal dementia. His frontal lobe is shrinking inside of his skull, and he is slipping further and further into demented paranoia because the context of all of his dementia symptoms is malignant narcissism. And he's also in the middle of malignant narcissistic collapse. A malignant narcissist will do anything to keep from being exposed, and he fucking exposed himself. But just like I predicted, this is the beginning of his mouth incriminating him in the Epstein files. We all know he's fucking guilty, but I believe the tipping point will actually be because of things that he says. I believe he's living on 4 days of borrowed time up to this point, where he should have been out of the land of the living, impeached, or they should have finished the process to invoke the 25th Amendment.
So very interesting stuff. And again, this is just from the past week. Stuff on his hands, swaying, Walt.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, 5?
We can hear you.
Oh, yeah. See, I just wanted to show y'all that, you know what I'm saying? Because he's losing his damn mind, okay? He's losing his mind. He's telling on himself. Not one time did that lady say what he was talking about you. Not once did she say that. You told on yourself, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I said, oh, I see. Wait till I show my people this. You lost his damn mind. What y'all think about that? Okay? Boy, you got a whole diaper on.
It was bound to happen. I mean, it was bound to happen. You know, karma comes back around, and he's done a lot of shit. He's done a lot of bullshit.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just catching up to him, y'all. He don't know. People talking about him. He don't know what the hell is going on. He just on defense mode. On straight defense mode. I wanted to share that that stuff with you guys this morning.
Lovey said I'm wearing pull-ups. I'm a big kid.
Yeah, he's wearing the big kid pull-ups. That he is. That he definitely is. Yeah, so he done lost his damn mind. He done lost it.
At this point, a sharpshooter don't need to take him out. At this point, nature going to take him out.
Yeah, or he gonna take himself out. One of the two. One of the two. One of the two.
Shit.
So now y'all see why I ain't been going live. Because my internet is trash. Yeah.
No, it ain't your internet. It ain't your internet. It's wherever you at. It's their Wi-Fi. They need new towers or something.
Oh, well, I think it's too many damn trees to get to the damn towers.
Cause when you in Texas, your Wi-Fi work very well. It ain't your Wi-Fi. It's them.
It works perfect unless I'm moving around. Yeah, we are on day 3 of no coffee. Day 3.
Ooh, how that going?
Nerves a little bit all over the place, but I'm all right. I had to let go of the coffee. I had to let it go.
What about hot tea though?
I haven't seen no tea that I want to drink, so I haven't tried tea yet. The tea that I like drinking, I might have to wait till I get back around the way. You know what I'm saying? To drink some tea. But yeah, it's going without the coffee. It's going. I've been trying not to curse people out. Yeah. And I said trying, okay? Sometimes I purposely like to harass people like I did last night. Yeah. That definitely was on purpose last night, for sure.
Wait, what happened?
Gina was in the projects. She was in the projects. A-type flight. Jones boy up in this thing. Lovey, good morning. Good morning, y'all. Yeah, so I decided to be a a-hole last night. Yeah. I decided to be one.
Okay.
All right.
Let me see.
What you got for us this morning? It's 10 degrees.
So I have a few things. I guess let me see. "14 unsettling historical facts shedding light on reality."
I'm going mute. Let you do your thing.
Okay, so let me bring it up. Yeah, hold on. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me bring it up. And let me just make it bigger. My computer's being slow. All right, here we go. 15 unsettling historical facts shedding light on reality. There's even more unsettling side that many people don't seem to know anything about or about what truly happened. We often hear about the dark and creepy events in history, but there is an even more unsettling side that many people don't seem to know anything about or about what truly happened. Here are some disturbing facts that are more on the lesser known sides of history and are for good reason, because who really wants to dive into the gritty details of awful events? But if you're curious enough or just want to learn more, you're in the right place. One, um, people in the early 20s, in the early 20th century, decided to build um, extermination camps, literally burning millions of civilians in factories. People who look back at this in shock for thousands of years to come. Number two, Unit 731 was a Japanese research group during World War II, known for their horrible human experiments that included cutting live people open, giving people frostbite, then destroying the frostbitten limb while the person was awake, as well as testing and researching biological weapons and chemical weapons, including the bubonic plague. There are no documented survivors. So, the bullshit that
That
goes
sounds
on,
awful. That sounds really awful.
exactly. The bullshit that goes on is not just in America, baby. It's everywhere. Number three, rarely told crimes in America. In the 1970s, doctors in the United States sterilized an estimated 25 to 15% of Native American women of childbearing age, some as young as 15. They were paid by the federal government. Rarely do Americans know of this horrific crime, and it is very unsettling, in my opinion. In mine, too. Number four, doomed from the start. The Native Americans were always doomed upon first contact. There was no scenario that could have prevented the spread of the Eurasian diseases, which led to an apocalypse of Native American societies. Number five, Operation Sea Spray. The American government wanted to see how successful a bioterrorist attack on the U.S. would be using weaponized bacteria. So they tested it out on the city of San Francisco.
That's crazy. We just test
For
them.
real.
We just test dummies. Okay.
For real. And you wonder why California got all these extra regulations on shit that nowhere else in North America has. Number six, researchers have found the remains of a city that believed to be the biblical Sodom and Gomorrah. One entire side of the city, the clay walls are baked into ceramic due to a temperature in excess of 10,000 degrees for a very short time. Research points to the cause being a huge meteor impacting nearby into the Dead Sea. It instantly roasted all inhabitants and took 1/3 of all the water in the Dead Sea and spread it over 500 square mile area, essentially ruining the lands for growing. We hear about it as a curse from God, but it can be proven to be a Meteoric. Listen, METEORIC. Meteoric event.
You just made me choke on my cigarette.
It is too early to be reading some goddamn words. Listen. Okay, so all right, they saying that it's believed to be an act from God, but it is a meteoric event. Y'all don't think that God can cause a meteor? That is an act of God. Okay. Number 7, the tragedy behind the camps. When Jews were unloaded at the concentration camps, children were made to walk under a stick. Okay. Any that were taller were eligible for selection for slave labor camps, slave labor in camps. Any that were fast. Wow. Number 8, sometime around 1500 AD, a group of Maori made a boat voyage from the mainland of New Zealand to Chatham Island, a small uninhabited archipelago with a temperate climate. While the Maori were accustomed to war, the Maori developed one of the most peaceful societies in the world has ever seen, where disputes were settled with a form of harmless ritual fighting. Harmless fighting. It's too early. I ain't even trying to figure that one out. Shit. They gathered local resources and made the troglyphs, tree carvings for hundreds of years. Then in 1835, the Maori found out about the Maori. Listen, Jesus. They made the voyage there by boat and offed and enslaved pretty much all of the Maori. But they didn't it just say they were peaceful? We gonna move right along. It's too early to try to figure that one out. 9, the losses of Queen Anne. Queen Anne expired without any heirs, despite being pregnant 17 times. Every time I've told this to it, the same response is just a simple but effective, "That's really sad." A doctor who attended the end of her life said that, "I believe sleep was never more welcome to a weary traveler than expiration was to her." Number 10, the apocalypse that was 1500s to 1700s Americans. 2 whole continents were wiped out by plague. Once thriving Amazon states lost to the jungle, thriving fishing villages wiped out from thousands strong. Yeah, it says strong. It don't say strong. It says strong. Okay, wiped out from thousands strong to tenths. The population of modern-day Mexico went from 30 million to 5 million in 50 years. Number 11, that's just life. Every culture throughout the history of society has people who thought they were living in the end days of their empire. Some of these people were right. Number 12, in the 60s, the U.S. took a bunch of old obsolete World War II era ships and loaded them with munitions, munitions, Lord Jesus. They scuffed to the eastern coast. Several of them contained chemical weapons, including VX nerve agent. To this day, there are several hundreds or thousands gallons of stuff encased in concrete at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, just chilling there. Number 13. During the Battle of Passchendaele, Passchendaele, Passchendaele. God damn it! If a soldier fell in the mud, they were left there to slowly drown. Oh, god damn! Hold on. If a soldier fell in the mud, they were left there to slowly drown over days, and the number of soldiers who expired from the mud alone is possible in the that was horrible. During who the hell is spam calls early in the morning? The fuck? Okay. Ma'am.
The damn dog say he don't want no damn spam calls neither. She said,
Okay.
get the hell on.
Number 14. During World War II, the British and American code breakers had broken the German and Japanese codes, but they had to allow a certain number of attacks and ambushes to happen because they didn't want to make it obvious that they had broken them. I think it would be awful to be the person who had to decide which attacks to allow, knowing that people were going to expire and you could stop it with a phone call, but you had to keep the larger secret. That's a job which would make me drink a lot. And number 15. Crucifixion was practiced for over 200 years in the Roman Empire alone. It underwent many versions and permutations during that last time. There are at least 2 recorded instances where over 1,000 people were dispatched. God damn it. There was at least 2 recorded instances where over 1,000 people were dispatched this way at once. Jewish rebellion and Spartacus rebellion. Jesus. All right. So we have some other ones if you want to. If y'all want to hear me struggling with crazy words, we do have some other ones. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? How y'all doing? Hello. All right. So we have some more. Let me go back over here. Okay. Let me see. We have 26 posts and images driving us up the wall. Okay, this one I think is supposed to be funny. Let me go ahead. See, my computer wants to act stupid now. Okay, here we go. 26 posted images driving us up the wall. Get ready to have a few laughs and plenty of face palms as you navigate through this list of truly clueless people. People come in many varieties, some of them blessed with good looks, others may have supreme athleticism, while others may be gifted in manners of intelligence. Then there's the rest of them. We can't all be as smart as people like Stephen Hawking or Albert Einstein, but these people take being less than intelligent to levels previously thought impossible. So get ready to have a few laughs and plenty of face palms as you navigate through this list of truly clueless people. Number 1, getting a nose job so my future kids will be born with naturally small. You know what? Does she not know about genetics? Who is her science teacher? Did she pay attention? Why she look
Obviously not, because she sound a little slow.
a little?
You can have all the surgery you want in the world, baby. Them babies gonna have them same imperfections you try to get rid of. I'm just saying.
Right. Okay, so 2. I'm no car guy, but there has to be a better way. Did he take the tire off the car to fill it with air? What? This is why it is a good idea to not smoke certain things before you leave the house. We're going to move right along. Number 3, Buy America, hello LA. We're not doing this today. Nope. I don't care if she's using LA to stand for Los Angeles or LA to stand for Louisiana. LA is still in America. You dumb bitch. Number 4, how young is too young for the tanning bed? I want to lay my three. This bitch want to put a 3-month-old in a tanning bed. I want to lay my 3-month-old in one just to get like a base tan. She's super. Let her be pale. She's a baby. So, you know, nope.
Who in their right mind though would want to tan a baby?
I don't know. I have no idea. Listen, I don't know. Number 5, Florida woman rescued from storm drain for the 3rd time in less than 2 years. Bitch, haven't you learned from the first time? She looks stupid. This bitch look like she needs supervision.
Good morning, Ish. Good morning, Lawanda.
Shit. Number 6. Isn't a galaxy bigger than the universe? Oh my God. There's no way you just asked if a galaxy is bigger than the universe. I didn't ask. I made a statement, and I'm right or you're wrong. Cry about it. Oh my Jesus! You just gonna stand down on your stupidity. You just 10 toes down on stupid. Number 7. Somebody said very cool. Not sure if the Titanic actually existed. Someone replied, what? And then they came back with, there's no proof that the ship ever existed. Bitch, have you ever watched anything involving history?
Seen the pictures, is pictures of it, is evidence that it existed.
survivors have told their story.
But this is what I be talking about when I say that if you listen to dumb people enough, it make you feel a little retarded.
Yes.
Yeah, this is one of the moments.
Okay, number 8. My dear Lord. I don't know what the name of this flower actually is, but I can guarantee you it's not chlamydia. This bitch said my chlamydia is in full bloom. I don't know what the name of this plant is, but I can guarantee you that it is not named chlamydia. Listen. Number 9. Maya Angelique posted, "There are tears running down my face." This is a repost from Lemmy RXVII. Can someone honestly tell me what's stopping us from filling all this ocean with land and expanding the size of America? Some people don't need to get high.
They're getting high on their own supply. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Some people just don't need to get high. Okay, number 10. Nigga, where is your tape? Now, if y'all notice, okay, while he is doing this with no table, he is also missing fingers. Number 11. What man? Wait. This just says, what makes a man lose internet and a woman? So the men in the chat, can y'all tell us what makes y'all lose internet and a woman? Oh Jesus! Shit. Okay. So number 12. Drone footage of a volcanic eruption from above. What is a volcanic erection, bro? Oh my God. Some people just stupid as hell. Listen. All right, wait a minute. Number 13. The oldest living shark, older than the USA. And the comments are, bro, how is the shark older than the USA? I doubt the shark has been alive for 2,023 years. And then they said, what? And then it said the Earth was created and USA was created 2,023 years ago. I doubt the shark was the first person alive. The first person. These people are stupid as hell. Okay. I'm not. I ain't even gonna try to figure that shit. What the fuck is this? Number 14. I mean, does the car not have rear view mirrors? Fuck a rear view mirror, bitch. What made you think you could turn around on that? No. How did you get your license? You know, fuck that. You know what? I'm just going to assume that you never got a license. You just bought a car and got in that motherfucker and drove. That is what you did. Number 15, orange. Okay. And it says translate tweets. It says no word starts with O and ends with O. Oh. Okay, so the original tweet was no word starts with O and ends with O, and then this person replied with, reposted it with the word, an E is not an O, sir, or ma'am, or it. Anyway. Number 16, vowel renewal. Marriage, August 19th. Oh, vowel as in the letter vowel. You see how they spelled it? Yeah. Hide your faces. Number 17. What the fuck is that? Does this mean the fish is still raw? Should I cook it more? Or does this red mean the fish is still raw? Should I cook it more? No, bitch, you burnt it. The red means that it's fire inside of it. Don't open it. Don't cut it. Throw it away. Matter of fact, don't throw it away. You're going to set the house on fire. Douse it under some water. Number 18. Somebody said, have you found your mate's phone? They replied, which mate? Not which mate. Lord, that sounds like some of y'all hoes on YouTube. Okay, so the original person said the one whose name is at the top of the messages, ha. And then they said, oh yeah, LOL. And then the first person says, can you tell them I have it? And then the second person says, will do. Dave, some lad has your phone. Nope. Not only are you a hoe, but you a dumb hoe. You a dumb hoe. They just told you that they had the person's phone. So how the hell you going to text them to tell them that the person that you're talking to on their phone has their phone? You know what? Number 19. What is the value of x in the quadratic equation 2x 2 squared minus 32x plus 128 equals 0? 0. Maybe next time don't say the answer. No, they're asking the value of x. Not okay. Nope. Number 20. Somebody said, where are you from? The reply is I'm from Brazil. Then they said, Brazil does not speak English. And the reply was, yes, but humans can learn more than one language. Exactly. Humans can learn more than one language. You know what? I'm tired of people thinking that America is the only place on earth. Okay. Number 21. Not the right time to do this, but can you recommend who to use to clean the air ducts, not ducts, not DUCTS, but DUCKS, quack, quack, and dryer ducts in your home? Lord. Number 22. You will need $7,000 or more to live good in Houston. What? You need more than seven? Okay. You will need $7,000 or more to live good in Houston, thanks to California and New York City people moving here at rapid pace. What is rapid pace? Is that pace that drives fast? What the fuck going on here? Number 23. If you're lactose sensitive, what do you eat? Well, if you're lactose sensitive, maybe you might not want to eat toast. I don't know. I don't know what lactose sensitive is. Number 24. I like to think we single because courting and chivalry is no longer around. Just my opinion. I like to think that you
Good morning, Top Flight.
Hey, Top Flight. Number 25. I saw a TikTok this morning of a woman who didn't know that lox and raw salmon are different. So she'd been slicing off pieces of raw grocery store salmon for a week now and eating it with bagels and cream cheese. Ew.
Hold on, repeat that again.
Somebody posted. I saw a TikTok this morning of a woman who didn't know that lox and raw salmon are different. So she's been slicing off pieces of raw grocery store salmon for a week now and eating it with bagels and cream cheese.
That just made my stomach queasy.
Right. Number 26. The original post was ain't oysters an aphrodisiac, not aphrodisiac, but they literally spelled out Afro, then Deezy, then hack. Okay.
You know what?
And the reply was, "That's right, baby. Sound it out."
I'm gonna have to send them that video of this teacher. She had made up a song off of one of the rap songs for the sounds for the little kids. That's what they need, that video. Yeah, they need that video of sounding out their words. Where the hell is what's his name? Freaky C at. Freaky C help him sound it out.
He will give them the entire wrong word.
Marquette, I'm tired of slow people. I think that's one of my biggest issues is if you act slow, I would not talk to you. I'm talking about a regular conversation. It does something to my soul for me to talk to people who know better. Know better. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You definitely know better. That's a little touched. And I would rather not be in conversation with you. Because those be the main ones that want to argue with you. I ain't got it for you, baby. I ain't got it.
For real.
I ain't got it.
That shit is crazy. All right, so do y'all want another one? Do y'all want another one? All right, so let me see. All right, we got 25 posts and photos highlighting human blunders.
Human blunders?
Blunders. All right, let me make it bigger right quick. Shit. All right. 25 posts and photos highlighting human blunders, featuring YouTube's new ad policies and much more. Once upon a time, YouTube was the go-to place for all things videos, but now it's a barren wasteland of mainstream content, clickbait slop, and an ad-to-video ratio bigger than Mr. Beast's open mouth. They seem to think that pushing endless ads won't ruin user experience, but it definitely has, and that's a massive shame. Check out a few posts on YouTube right here, along with infuriating fails that will turn your forehead red. Number 1, unskippable ads during a video about helping someone with epilepsy. How do I help? And the title of the video is "How do I help if someone has an absent seizure, epilepsy action employer toolkit?" I can understand why this one might be very frustrating, because if they are actively having a seizure and you are in emergency trying to look up how to help them, and you got endless ads where you cannot click off of that motherfucker, because they do that sometimes, right? So number 2, as seen in grocery stores in the outskirts of Santa Fe, purified water enhanced with electrolytes. Bitch, if you put something in it, it is not purified. Number 3, this restaurant does not exist. Ethos, which claims to be Austin's #1 restaurant, has 72K followers on IG. It seems normal till you realize the photos of the food and venue are AI. The posts get thousands of likes and comments from people who have no idea. So listen, if y'all want to get noticed on Instagram, make up a fake ass restaurant. Make up some fake ass food with AI, and you will get millions of views. Don't do that. That is really bad advice. Don't do that. Number 4, finding out a man has 200 plus hours on a video game incites the same reaction in women that finding out a girl has 200 bodies does for men. No, it does not. Listen, I realize that there are women out there who absolutely despise when their man hops on the game. However, there are some of us out there, okay? There are some of us out there that will pick up that second controller and play with you. There are some of us out there, if it's a one person, right? If it's a one-person game, we will sit there and tell you that the zombie is hiding in the corner and be careful. We do exist. Number 5.
Yeah.
You could think of them as the 6 basic food groups that age like milk. Okay, this says plastics, an important part of what? Plastics, an important part of your healthy diet. The fuck? Oh, hell no. Mm-hmm. Who the hell eating plastic? Number 6. This says Ink Me, $35 tattoos. I'm sorry, but any tattoo that costs $35, I'm going to assume that you are an amateur. or in training, and you are not poking a needle into my skin. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna need you to train on an orange peel or something first. Some leather, I don't know, pigskin. But you're not touching me. Number 7. Billionaire trying to reverse aging calls his son a blood boy? What? Okay, so let's read this. Completed my first total plasma exchange, TPE, removing all the plasma in my body and replacing it with albumin. This is different from what I did last year, removing 1 liter of plasma from my body, then replacing it with 1 liter of plasma from my bloody boy. And then he tags the boy. I gave my 1 liter of plasma to my father. This time around, there's no bloody boy involved. TPE removes all of my body's plasma and replaces it with albumin. The therapy objectives are to remove toxins from my body. The evidence is emergent. Others use TPE for autoimmune disorders, blood disorders, neurological conditions, transplant-related complications, and replacement of missing plasma components. This is what you call a failed vampire. Just number 8. Completed my first total plasma exchange, TPE, removing all the plasma in my body and replacing it with albumin. This is different. Oh, okay. So this, I guess, just shows the pictures of it. I don't like you. You look like a vampire. All right. Number 9. We went through my kid's iPad. My wife is upset, but Latina twerk compilation has me crying tears. Number 10. This is my lead at work. So we have a man at work that dresses like a woman. I was told today that I must not refer to him as him anymore. So I must lie to make him feel comfortable. That makes me uncomfortable. I'm okay with playing along with his delusion. Oh, I'm not okay with playing along with his delusion. Makes me want to find a new job where I'm not forced to affirm someone's delusions. Now, for me, it all depends on how well you pull it off. Right? T.S. Madison. Sure, I'll call her a woman. I'll call her her. I'll call her Hershey, right? But that boy that be on the phone calling in from the jail, yeah, his ex, that's a man. You or he. Number 11. YouTube adding blackout squares over adverts to hide the skip button. Damn. YouTube, you doing too much. See, that's why people go other places. That is exactly why people are going other places, YouTube. You doing too goddamn much. Someone doesn't understand the purpose of medicine and pharmacy. Does anyone know what the best pharmacies in, and they blanked out the place. I have been putting up with the bullshit at Walgreens for too long. They are so terrible, I can't even put it into words. These medications they're giving out are brain and body altering, and they don't give a rat's ass. Please help Stock Pick for attention. I don't know. I don't know what these are, over the counter. Okay. Number 13. One time when the original post was, we just bought our first house at the age of 16. So proud of how hard we worked the last few years to get it. Where are your parents? Somebody reposted it with the caption, one time when I was 17, I got my card declined on a McFlurry. Yes, that is 17-year-old shit. Buying a house together at 16 and 17. Where are your parents? Number 14. Maybe the fastest delete I've ever seen. Okay, so my daughter just went out to make sure chickens were in the tractor. And there was a kitten inside the fence and ran out when it saw her. I'm thinking tuna fish marinated in antifreeze? What? Hold on. Okay, so my daughter just went out to make sure chickens were in the tractor. And there was a kitten inside the fence and ran out when I saw her. I'm thinking tuna fish marinated in antifreeze. Oh, she trying to off the cat. You know what? These are feral things and must be a new litter. My worthless neighbor feeds them, and they live under his crawl space. It makes 3 litters in 6 months now. Okay, now I understand that having too many cats can be a problem. However, just offing them is not the answer, baby. You don't want to be a serial cat offer. That is not, no. Number 15. KSI is forcing people to listen to his new song, Sick of It. This has to be some form of punishment. You are riding around in a truck that is blasting your music, and you think people are going to love that. That is wonderful for you, baby. Number 16. People are discovering and defending the former KKK leader. I'm not surprised he endorsed Jill Stein. You should listen to David Duke's podcast. He's actually very reasonable and intelligent, especially on Palestinian. I'm so done. I also fell in the propaganda trap that David Duke was evil, etc. Duke is actually brilliant, and he's labeled as a white supremacist because apparently being white is something to be ashamed of. But he only wants all people to be proud of their heritage and culture. Are you stupid? 100%. And only people that listen to him speak would know. Listen, I'm not going to say that the orange hole made people racist because he didn't. They were already there. However, he did make them more comfortable. Okay. Number 17. This is the most batshit insane take I've ever seen on this.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? All right, we're gonna wait till she comes back in. Number 17. The original post was petition for Corrento to remove the something block of chocolate at the bottom. Who's with me? No, you don't remove the chocolate at the bottom is the best part. Number 18. The anti-fluoride conspiracy theorists. Um, the original post said fluoride is a slow deletion to the pineal gland. Where exactly does it say sodium fluoride insecticide makes your teeth stronger? Huh. And the reply was, here, put this in your kid's mouth. Huh. So, this is a can of sodium fluoride insecticide. It is poison. And this is what dentists use. This is what they put in the water. Number 19. Be aware when going through the drive-thru. Cashiers are going live and showing your card information. Okay, see, nah, dog. See, when you go to the drive-thru, you better pay with cash. Fuck that. Number 20. Russell Brand remade as right-wing Christian influencer. Now is now selling a magical amulet that protects you from Wi-Fi signals and other evil energies. Only $239.99 per amulet. No, hell no. Number 21. This earth will end when Jesus burns it. The original. It says this earth isn't going to end because of climate change. This earth will end when Jesus burns it. Where in the Bible does it say that the earth will end because of climate change? Where in the Bible does it say that Jesus will burn the earth? I need no. Okay, number 22. Who is this we you're referring to? Remember when we all had a crush on Elon Musk? Exactly. Who is this we that you are referring to? Never ever. No. Number 23. Afghanistan's Pixel Morality Ministry says it will implement a new law that bans any photo that depicts a living thing from being published. The Taliban bans publishing photos and videos of all living things. That they a little special over there. Number 24. This is from Say Cheese. Bow Wow says the industry feels Diddy's presence is missing. He says after the BET weekend, there were no parties, no motion, nowhere to go. When Diddy was around, there was always a party and a place to go after an event. Bow Wow, baby. No. You could throw a party. You can throw a party. Your people can throw a party. Anybody can throw a party. Okay? You do not want a Diddy parties are not the way to go, Bow. I'm sorry. This makes me look at Bow Wow in a whole different way. Bow. Just let's move on. Number 25. The U.S. Forest Service official FEMA has advertised all federal responders, Rutherford County, North Carolina, to stand down and evacuate the country immediately, as National Guard troops have come across ×2 trucks of armed militia saying they were out hunting FEMA. Hurricane recovery officials in North Carolina relocated amid reports of armed militia email shows. Okay, that is the last one there. Listen, Bow Wow, sir, Um, uh, I don't know what to say. Uh, Listen, definitely bow. Wow. Yes. If you want the Diddy parties back, baby, no sir. Uh-uh. We're not doing that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Thank you, Marquette. I'm going back in the comments. Thank you, Marquette, for subscribing. I mean, for following over at Twitch. Let me take a drink of water, okay? Now we're gonna do one more. I'm gonna find one more for y'all. All right, and we're gonna see if sis can come back. All right. So let's see. We have 22 times the question. The question "What if" was answered. All right, let's go with that. And I will make it bigger. "29 times the question "What happens if" was answered. Quick answers to everyday curiosities. Do you know those random questions that pop in your head while you're digging through the fridge for that extra ketchup packet? Questions like, what would happen if you put it in a bucket of water and froze the water with gas bubbles in it? That has never crossed my mind ever. Well, these pictures answer those questions and more in a matter of seconds. So don't waste your time Googling for answers when you can get them all right here by simply scrolling down the page. Trust us, it's better this way. Okay. Number 1. What happens if you throw oil on a fire? This is what happens when you throw oil on a fire. Listen, if y'all have a fire in your kitchen, okay, you should know this by now, but for the people who do not put water on it, okay? You either get your fire extinguisher or you get salt, table salt, regular table salt. Listen, we do not want you to eat the regular table salt, okay? We want you to eat sea salt. However, regular table salt is good for putting out a grease fire, so you should still have it. All right? Because you don't want this to happen. Number 2, what happens if you put dish soap in a fountain? Somebody did it and found out. Somebody put dish soap in a fountain and just made bubbles everywhere. I'm gonna need people to grow up. This was somebody's child. I'm just going to choose to believe that this was somebody's child who did this. This is what happens if you polish a coconut. Why would you want to polish a coconut? Number 4. What happens if wood is burned with high voltage? It makes a tree. I believe this is one of those things that if you can do it in a controlled environment, you could make some pretty good artwork. But first of all, you got to know what you're doing, and you need some safety procedures in place. But from the looks of this, you could make some pretty good artwork. Number 5. What happens if an insect gets stuck between the printer and a pillowcase? It prints on. All right. It will print out the print with the mosquito on the. Okay. Number 6. What happens if fog gets in the way of windmills? Wow. That looks like something you would see in the sky like that. Okay. So number 7. What happens if your cell phone vibrates while trying to take a picture of the Chicago skyline? Everything gets wavy. It's wavy, baby. Number 8. What happens if I open a decade-old Play-Doh container and find out it had grown crystals? Sorry, all right. So listen, for all of y'all that got the little Play-Doh and things in your storage, okay, go to your storage, open up the Play-Doh container, take it out, take out the crystals. You can sell the crystals. You can use the crystals. You can make some money. Number 9. What happens when you heat an ordinary marble over a flame, then immediately drop it into cold water? It becomes a crystal as well. Listen, for all of y'all that still got your marble collection, okay, go burn it and then drop it into cold water, okay, and sell it. Number 10. What happens if you leave a coconut in the freezer? Apparently it forms an ice ball in the center. Number 11. What happens if you put on a spray tan and then cry? Oh, you are having a bad day, baby. You having a really bad. I suggest you go home and take a nap. First, take a shower, okay, with a washcloth, and then take a nap. Number 12. What happens if a soggy stump goes through a hard freeze? That looks like fur. That those crystals have formed to look like fur. That's crazy. Number 13. What happens if my black shirt gets crammed in the back of my car under the sun for years? How do you have a shirt in the back of your car for years? Number 15. I'm sorry, number 14. What happens if you spend a lot of time in the water and your index finger has a severed nerve? It doesn't wrinkle up. That is interesting. $15. What happens if you leave an apple and a banana for 6 months in an office locker because of quarantine? Damn, that looks like paper art. That is. Okay. 16. This is what happens if the roots of a tree in a graveyard find their way into the cavity of a decayed skull. Wow. Damn. 17. What happens if hair gets caught in a zipper? Damn. Okay. 18. What happens if a bear breaks into my car? Well, yeah. That looks about right. That definitely looks about right. My question is, who the hell are you going to sue? You better have some good insurance. Number 19. What happens if there's a storm so intense it literally picks up and moves the road? Ooh. That's a hell of a detour. Number 20. This is what happens if you put lemon and limes in water. Yeah. We're going to need for people to think a little smarter. First of all, you don't put it in a spout like that because it'll block it up anyway. This is what happens if I do not eat the artichoke right away. That's kind of pretty though. That like if you could preserve that some way where it doesn't rot, like that's pretty. That could. Never mind. Number 22. What happens if my grandma uses the same spoon in her coffee for about 45 years? It starts to look like a crack spoon, is what happens. Okay, it looked like your grandmama doing a little something more than coffee. Number 23. What happens if a sphere of aluminum 1 centimeter in diameter hits a block of aluminum that has 15,000 miles per hour space debris? Impact research conducted by the ESA. That's a lot of damage. You don't want that to hit your head. Number 24. This is what happens to a basketball court if the pipes burst. Damn. That's a lot of warping. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of money and repair. Number 25. What happens if I accidentally leave a bowl of beet juice on the counter? Ew. Throw that away. Put that in a dumpster. Burn it with fire. Get rid of it. Number 26. This is what happens when lightning strikes Dorrance Beach in Scotland. That's interesting. Interesting science anomaly. Number 27. What happens if tourists don't touch bamboo during quarantine and it grows out on its own? It actually looks better when tourists don't touch it. That should teach you something. Number 28. What happens if you freeze dry gummy worms? Hold on, y'all. Okay, so Echo or Alexa has informed me that today will be 1 minute longer than yesterday, along with all of my other morning announcements. Okay. Number 29. This is the last one. This is what happens when tens of thousands of people bring road flares to a soccer stadium. Why the fuck would you bring road flares to a soccer stadium? Is my question. Who does that? Anyway, I don't think sis was able to come back up, so I'm not gonna, hold y'all. Okay, it is 10 o'clock. Other people are going live. All right, so thank y'all for being here. Thank you for everybody who came, chilled with us, participated in the chat, hit the link. Thank you for everybody who sent cheers. Thank you for everybody who visited either Twitch. Thank you, for chilling with us. Whether you are here in the live, whether you are watching the replay, you are here, and that is what matters. Now we are finna send you back out into the wild. I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all bulletproof vests because y'all know how these YouTube streets be. So that being said, until we see y'all around here somewhere, have a good day, y'all.
Thanks for rocking out with your girls, you know what I'm saying?
It's been real, baby, but we got to go.
If you get blocked or timed out, it's just business, nothing personal.
Now see, if you had got you some act right, that wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Bye, we out.
Y'all come back now. You hear?